Finally, I got my hands on some fragrances I've been wanting to try out for a while. We got Arabiyat Prestige Marwa, came out last year. French Avenue's Platine Blanc by Aromatics. Salute to him. And re-upping on Mancera's, something that I lost a couple of years ago. And it was my favorite Mancera. And I had it for like a few weeks. And I lost it. I don't know where it is, but got it back. Finally happy about that. And I am ready to give these a try. Not going to, let me lie to you. This won't be long, but I'm going to start out with this Mancera though. I just got to make sure that it is the way that I remember it. So I'm going to meet you here. I'm going to meet you here. Boy, oh boy, am I praying that this is how I remember it. Because for the life of me, I can't understand why this thing is reviewed as a female's fragrance. I mean, a lot of Mancera stuff is, they'd say is kind of listed as feminine, even if they're not. But we are going to see. Sicily. Now, I didn't go with the big bottle just in case, but this is a small 60. You know what? I'm not used to their smaller bottles. But if this is how I remember it, definitely going to upgrade to a bigger bottle. By the way, all of these fragrances are going to be available on my website where I sell decants of all of the fragrances that I own. It's the name of the channel, Casanova Scents, and casanovascents.com is the name of my website. Okay, so far I smell nothing. So we're going to go with the test strip first. Test strips is pretty much just for the opening. Oh, pressurized atomizer. Okay. This has a juicy fruit. Matter of fact, juicy fruit is exactly what this smells like. Juicy fruit. What is that? Wrigley's juicy fruit, the bubble gum? But I do smell the florals. I remember when I got this before, it was very fruity and I could barely smell the florals. However, I will say that my nose at that time was very much so novice. My nose has progressed since then, and I'm able to pick up more notes. I'm able to identify more notes, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to put that down. I'm going to get that right on skin. That's a Mancera, so it's gonna push. And don't mind me, this is the box that it came in. And if I take it off the desk, you won't even be able to see my boxes. My camera's up. But anyway. This is literally like a bubble gum. It's like a fruity bubble gum, but floral. I swear I was not able to pick up on the floral nuances before. I can see this leaning feminine, but it still smells good. It's almost like I'm getting musks a little bit here. And I'm not even sure if it has musk in it, but that's kind of what I'm picking up. I like it. Is it what I would still call my favorite Mancera? Now, the thing with Mancera doesn't really, at least with the fragrances that I have for Mancera, I believe I have about 7. They don't really change at all. They don't really change. There's like a certain nuance to it. Like Mancera has a certain thing to it that makes you know that you're smelling a Mancera. I don't know what it is, but they all have like a certain commonality. And this is giving me a bit of an instant crush persona, but a lot more fruity. Juicy, bro, this smells like a juicy fruit gum. It smells like juicy fruit gum with florals. But when I'm saying florals, I don't want you to think like a bouquet of florals. Think of a bouquet of florals drenched in citruses. There's also something else juicy there. I don't think it's pineapple because I'm not sure that pineapple is in here. Kind of smells like it though. I'm going to wear this a little bit longer and then come back a little later in the video and tell you my thoughts on this. But I can't call it a first impression because I've already smelled this a couple of years ago, but I could see that being feminine. I could definitely see that being feminine. Next, we're going to go with Marwa. And I've already opened this, but I just want y'all to see how it opens because I think that that's a pretty dope box. Then it just comes out like it's in a grail. I like that a lot. And I'm going to just spray this on skin. I already put it on a test strip, so I already have an idea of how it opens. I have an idea of the midway, and I have an idea of the dry down. But I want to spray it on skin before I tell you what my thoughts are with that. Oh my God, that atomizer. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. Now, this is supposed to be a clone of Louis Vuitton's Imagination. All right. If I didn't already smell this before, you would hear me kicking its back in. This does not open up like Imagination. This is like on that initial spray, it's actually kind of off-putting. I'll say this, on test strip, it opens up about 75% like Imagination. On skin, nothing about this says Imagination at all. However, because we got to let it dry down, we got to let it go through the mid and all of that. However, what I will say is, again, I'm happy that I did this on strip a little bit earlier. So on strip, it opens up probably about 75% Imagination. After about an hour, it gets closer. I want to say like 85%. It gets close, but the musk that's in there, and not a bad musk, but the musk that's in there starts to dominate a bit, but it gets closer. I want to say like 85%. Again, this is on test strip. After a few hours, that was really close to Imagination. It's really, really close to Imagination. But again, that's on test strip. Right now I have it on skin. It's starting to clean up a bit. The only difference between the notes of this and Louis Vuitton, just the notes, not the quality of the ingredients, but the only note that's different is, I believe, Imagination has citron, whereas this has lemon in it. That's the only difference in notes, and it's in the opening. So maybe that could be why it's a bit different. When it gets to the mid and the base, the exact same notes. However, I definitely prefer the Imagination opening because Imagination pretty much stays the same throughout the duration of the fragrance. This goes through its changes. Right now, if I didn't spray this on this test strip, I would think that this is how it was going to stay, and I would probably have been upset. Thank God for test strips. This time, because test strips usually don't tell the full story, but this time it's cut it some grace. Lastly, we're going to go with Platine Blanc. Let's see how this box opens up. Okay. And then it's got like a furry cotton like interior right there. And then the bottle. Ooh, that bottle feels so good. That's a dope feeling bottle. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like a oh, how do I even do it? It's like stone. It's like a soft stone feel. Okay, that's caring about your product. I appreciate that. All right, Platine Blanc. Now, this is supposed to be, I'll say, inspired by Xerjoff Torino21. I've tried Torino21. I've had samples and decants of Torino21, so I'm very familiar with it. I like Torino. A lot of people don't seem to like Torino21. I don't know why. I like Torino21 a lot. So I'm going to spray this. That Sicily smells like perfume. That Sicily is very floral now. Wow. It doesn't smell fruity like I remember it. It's very much so floral. This is a perfume. That's a perfume. I'm not mad at it. It's not a bad perfume, but it's a perfume. Okay. Regular atomizer. Let's put you here. It's probably a little easier to smell you there. It smells like Sprite. Or a very, very good mojito. It smells like a mojito. It smells really good. That smells really good. Whoa. There's like a is there musk in this? It's like a musk that's kicking up. So before I look at any notes for this particular fragrance, because I'm getting musk and I'm not sure that there's musk in it. So I want to look into that. Okay. All right. There is musk in there. Because I'm getting it. The salt, it's like a soft, and this could be because of the ambergris, but there's like this soft, creamy vibe that I'm getting from it. This smells, wow. Look, if you're new to the channel, welcome. You can call me Casanova. You can call me Cas for short. Kind of going through a rebrand, so it feels kind of weird calling myself that. However, if you are familiar with my content so far here on this channel, and for any other channels that I've done on YouTube, you will know that if I don't like something, I let you know I don't like something. This smells good. This shit smells amazing. Oh, that black currant making it juicy. I love black currant. I love black currant. It adds that sweet tartness to like, it just, it's a vibe. But it's like this creamy sandalwood. That's what it is. I do. Every note that they have here, mint, lime, tonic water, lemon, I smell all of that. Lemon was in the very opening. It goes away quickly. The lime and mint stays there. The tonic water gives it that mojito vibe. Rosemary, I pick up. If you know what rosemary smell like. If you don't, go to your nearest Wegmans, smell some rosemaries. They got them in there. Black currant, I'm picking up on. Am I picking up on jasmine? Not really. Not really picking up on any florals there. The musk, the ambergris, the sandalwood, I'm picking up on all of that along with the oak moss. If you don't know what oak moss is, if you ever smelled Hachivat, you will know exactly what oak moss is. That shit is just oak moss all the way through. Which I do have on the website, by the way. CasanovaSense.com. Shameless plug. That smells so good. Holy. This is my first aromatics fragrance. Okay. 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 So here's what we got to do. We got to add these to the summer fragrance list. Do we add Sicily? Sicily's more like a springtime. That smells good. Don't get me wrong. That Sicily smells good. I wouldn't really classify it as a summer fragrance though. These two are summer fragrances. Let me say this off the rip. Off the rip. If I were to remake my summer tier list, this is going S tier. Off the first impressions. Marwa, on skin, this is not coming off like Imagination. I'll come back to it later. I'm going to give this a standalone review. I'm going to give this a standalone review soon. I'm going to give this a standalone review later because this probably got to sit for a while. This smells completely different on skin than it does on test strip because I'm getting heavy musk from this. I'm not getting that clean, soapy hotel vibe that I get from Imagination on skin. On test strip, I do. Here, it's like soapy musks. That's it. Sicily, I might have to put that in the women's section. A man could wear it, but you got to be strong in your masculinity to wear it. This still dwarfs Jordan exclusive for me, but it definitely leans feminine, which is fine. Bro, that Platine Blanc. All right. I'm back for the dry down. I'm back for the dry down. Let me say this. Marwa, this guy right here. Thank you. It's gotten much better. It's gotten much better. It's getting soapier. It's getting closer to Imagination. I want to say it's after about 2 hours. Whereas it had no real remnants on skin to Imagination, but on strip it did. I'll say now that we're at, about an hour or so in, I'll say it's at like about 65%. Imagination is definitely the influence, but it's definitely gotten better. Because I got my fan right here, as the fan is hitting it and it's just blowing into my olfactory senses. In the air, I smell Imagination. But when I go here, it becomes 65%. And it could just be my scent chemistry. It could be my scent DNA that's mixing with it. But in the air, as this fan is hitting it, I smell Imagination in the air. Platine Blanc, on the other hand, I wish that the opening notes, that mojito note, stayed there throughout the entire time. The tonic is there. The mint is faint. The lime kind of goes away. And we get really, really into the musk and the sandalwood, which is cool with me because I love musk, white musk actually. And I love sandalwood. The oak moss is there, but it's taking a bit of a back seat. But that tonic water and that mint is still there. It's still a beautiful scent. The opening brightness, that big, loud brightness has calmed down. So that super Sprite has become a creamy, musky sandalwood that's slightly minty. That's the dry down. The dry down on Sicily it's Mancera. It's still the same. It's still the same as what I said. But yeah, Marwa is interesting. Again, on my skin, about 65% Imagination. In the air, shit's Imagination. It is Imagination, without a doubt. But it's not Imagination.